Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Terry with Holding Your Space, and today I have Brenda. Imagine with me, Shamanic Journey. So, hi, Brenda. How are you?
Good morning, Terry. I'm doing okay. Thanks for
Good.
letting me come on with you today. It's fun and a privilege.
Yeah. Well, I'm so privileged to have you here. So, thanks for being here. Um, it's been quite a couple of weeks. So, a lot of people that are tuning in are kind of in the middle of what's going on, and
Yes.
Um, yeah, lots of energy. And you don't do politics, do you?
Well, yeah, I'm not a real political person, but over the past 8 years, I've been watching it and letting it drive me crazy. So I've been trying to get a grip on that.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been
I
feeling
don't,
good.
sorry, you guys, there's some trees down yesterday. So if you hear a lot of noises in the background, part of it is my daughter making a smoothie, I've got to say, and part of it is the tree trimmers. So, hey, Michelle, Rick Simpson, Reverend Rick's here. Hey, Reverend Rick, how you doing? Teresa, Judy, Debbie, Three Shifting Veils. Hello, beautiful. And Flowing. Hello. Oh my gosh. Um, Flower, Beauty, Peacock, Rainbow. I love you. I haven't seen you in forever. It's so good to see you. So, Danny Marie. Hello, everyone from California. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really do politics either. Every once in a while, I'll read on the energy around politics, but I don't really. I feel like it kind of drags you down. Your
Well,
energy, well,
yeah, I'm sure it does. I do get in there once in a while, but I try not to be obsessed about it. I did some readings on some things in the past, and I'm still hoping, you know, how we are creators. I'm still trying to create the reality that I want to be in. So I'm holding on to that still. I haven't given up.
yeah. I went to my, energy forecast the Friday before the election and looked at that, and I was like, "Whoa, you hit on some really good things, and then you missed some really good things."
Uh,
So, but, I did think that we were gonna wake up and be, like, astounded, and I
oh,
wasn't sure that it was gonna be, Democrats or Republicans.
oh,
And
but you knew something big was gonna happen.
yeah, which is I guess it did either way, it would have happened that way, right?
True.
So, but we were certainly astounded. So,
I think the
oh,
whole world was.
right? Everybody was. It's like, where have I been? Who am I? You
Yeah.
know, all our soul questions, which kind of that reset mentality of who am I? Where am I? Yeah, what do I want? What are my intentions? I mean, that reset does have a spiritual gift with it of looking at who we are truly. Speaking of which, you were in an ashram in India. I remember that now, Flower Beauty Peacock Rainbow, that you were going to an ashram and I'd forgotten. So, Jessica Lynn, hello, beautiful. I hope everybody's healthy in your house. I know you've got some things going on. Hey, Garnet, good to see you, sir. And yeah, um, I did not. I did not pull out my cards for 45. Uh, I did look at the energy around who was there, and I did see that it would be a blue wave, and I think it might have been a blue wave.
Right.
So
I think
anyway,
so.
yeah, yeah, and it was like being in heaven. Um, I went to a week long retreat in Sedona while you were gone, Rainbow, and it was like being in heaven too.
I would
Um,
love to have been there.
yeah, yeah, everybody, they're planning another one. They haven't made the dates public yet, but they're going to offer it to the people that were here this year, and it'll be amazing. I think Linda has one coming up too pretty soon, and the prices are really reasonable because if you look at the prices of some of them, some of the other retreats, I think the prices were really, really good.
Oh, that's good news.
Yeah, yeah. And they did offer a scholarship, and I think they'll offer a scholarship again this time. Hey, Warrior Girl, how are you?
Hey, warrior girl.
Anyway, so welcome everybody. I hope that everybody's safe and in a good space. I feel like everybody kind of had to get to where we could and change things a little bit. Hey, Kelly Scarborough, how are you? I caught part of your show the other day. It was great. I got it on the rerun. So, Liz, hi, and flowing. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to do readings today. So if anybody's got any questions, go ahead and ask us, and we'll pull some cards for you and just see what's going on. Yeah, Kelly, I always love catching you. You've got such a bright, shiny light, just like bright, shiny light. So
People have got the greatest names on here.
I know, right? Yeah. Oh, Cecilia. Yeah, I did say either way, and you knew it was a warning. I often get a warning before a shock.
Mm.
Wow, Cecilia, number one, I love the picture. But yeah, and I did see the red snakes coming in, but I saw the red snakes hiding afterwards too. And for a long time, when I'd look at politics, I saw the red snakes that would come in and the dark shadows. So, uh, which
Well,
sounds like an old sitcom.
with the ascension going on, you know, a lot of the teachers that I trust talk about how the darkness has to be shown and come out for us to see it as we're going up in consciousness. So that's happening for sure.
Yeah, it really is. And what if it really was a blue wave? And that's what we are seeing. Would we feel a little bit better about it if we knew that? So that's another way of looking at it because I kind of do.
I do.
Um,
I do.
yeah, yeah.
They can't
Michelle.
hear me. My voice is really weak, and I'll try to speak up.
Oh, Brenda, I can hear you. Oh, you're feeling a lot of echoes, or you're hearing a lot of echoes. So it might be that you're sensing the echoes.
I don't have any other sound on, so it's not feedback.
Yeah, yeah. Um, what the heck? Debbie recently saw a kitty attacking a fox from above. Here's an interesting fact. When I was in England this year, um, the foxes in London are trying to be domesticated. Um, it's really interesting that they have decided to become domesticated and they're kind of getting into households.
Wow,
So,
yeah, the animals are
yeah,
changing.
yeah,
Foxes have been domesticated in the past. There was a study in Germany. The Germans are always on top of everything,
yeah.
and they're so interesting. And they had a group of them had some foxes that over the generations of the fox families, they were teaching them to be domesticated, and they were very capable of doing that.
I think a lot of things are a lot of species, like definitely pigs have been domesticated.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, lots of them. And Annie Bear says it's just energetic echoes that she's getting.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep seeing that too, Annie, and I see it like radar coming out from us. Hi, Alice. Um, what? Sharon Donnelly says, Danielle Marie, hello to Canada, I think, from a friend. Oh, at an Edgar Casey weekend at ARE. Wow. I love Edgar Casey.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And Liz felt very um, good with her new clients in my mediumship class. I'm so glad to hear that, Liz, because I know you've been looking to see what your next step was. And I knew that anything that you brought you joy and power would be the best. Yeah, Denise. We and what we create is what it is. Oh, that's their hunting style. Yeah. Right, Warrior Girl. Yeah. Yes. 2016 repeat. So 100%. Um, hi, Sue Toffee. How are you? Anyway, so it's interesting everything that's been going on. Amanda had a pet fox. Wow. I had no idea.
Nice.
Yeah. Really nice. I always wanted, and this is going to sound weird, and I know that we shouldn't do this to them, but they used to have pet monkeys all over the place. When I was a little kid, I remember going into, I think it was Cat's drugstore, and Cats had like everything, and they had a pet department, and there was a little tiny monkey down there,
Oh
and
my goodness.
every time I visited, I would go and it would hug me, and I would just lean up to it. I was like, "Oh, I love you so much."
Was
Oh,
that when you
come
were
on.
little?
Huh?
When you were a girl?
Oh, yeah, I was a tiny thing then. I must have been about 4, and I just remember that monkey wanted to come home with me, and I really wanted it, but luckily my parents said no because it was lonely flowing. Yeah, and it is true that so often we get, as light workers, animals see our light like children,
Yes.
and they're like they know that you're like-minded,
Yeah.
and the elderly as well, so
Our cats and our cats, I guess dogs do too, but you know how you'll see your cat looking up somewhere or pawing at something and there's nothing there? Well, they're seeing souls. They're seeing something out from spirit that we don't see.
yeah, yeah, they definitely are. Sharon had a monkey. Oh my god, more people are saying they had monkeys. Annie Bear's dad had a monkey. Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Oh,
That is amazing. I always wanted a monkey.
I
Monkey,
bet they
monkey.
can wreak a lot of havoc, a lot of
Yeah,
monkey business.
a lot of monkey business for sure. So I'm sorry, you guys. Do you hear a lot of stuff in my background? It seems there's my dogs barking and the tree trimmers and everything else. I apologize. Slab.
I'm
So,
accustomed to hearing those dogs bark. I had a Sheltie, and she sounded a lot like Tyler.
oh
I'm
yeah,
totally used to that.
yeah, yeah. Um, Liz. Yeah, what a precious experience as a child. The monkeys in Belize Clinic where you worked were super sweet. Always wanted one as a kid and still miss those guys. Yeah, the monastery in Kathmandu that we support, they have monkeys that come in just all the time. So they finally got some. They're not a screen, but they're like a grill work to keep the monkeys out.
Oh,
Um, because it was just, they're big. They're not little monkeys. They're big and they're strong. You got to be careful. And there's kids there. It's also a teaching monastery. Yeah. You're Danny Marie. Yeah. Everybody's barking today. Um, oh, Akila. Yeah, your girl's got close to a stray cat and now you think he's gone.
oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And the fox created a lot of havoc too. We had we had a lot of um those crabs, hermit crabs for my kids. And then we had like little mice and guinea pigs and all sorts of silly things.
We didn't have so much of that. We had a guinea pig for a while, but we took it back.
Uh, oh my gosh. Sue, your cats and you are moving in 2 weeks to a house with many, many possums. There is possum poo all around. Oh, honey. I bet your cats will clean them out. I hope so. I hope so.
I have possums come to my back door. Should I tell them my possum story
Yeah.
from last winter? We were talking about how the world is changing and we are ascending. And we are seeing more things that we used to not be able to see and hear. And the animals are coming around more. And I put cat food out on the back porch for my cat, who is in and out, to have during the night when he's out there. And so I started finding out that a possum was eating that cat food. And I'm like, this costs too much money for me to feed the possums. So I stopped putting the cat food out there during the night. And then a few nights later, I opened the back door to look out in my patio, and there was a big fat possum sitting right there, just like, 12 inches from my feet. And I screamed and I shut the door. And then in my head, I heard, Mom, where's my food? And
Wow.
I went back into the kitchen going, Mom, where's my food? Mom, where's my food? That possum just talked to me and called me Mom. What in the world? So I keep food out there now.
That is so sweet.
Mhm.
It's amazing when they start talking to you, isn't there?
Yeah, I've had a squirrel talk to me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I shouldn't say
Wow.
those things out loud, but my
No.
my life's an open book.
Brenda, everybody's saying how sweet that is and how much they love
Oh,
that, Brenda.
it was.
Um, what did the squirrel say?
Well, the squirrel spoke to me in a language that I couldn't understand, but I knew it was a language. And I did confer with wonderful psychic ladies that you all would know, um, who knows a lot about languages and animals. And I told her about how I had stepped out on the porch one day to feed the squirrels, like I always do every morning. And this one little squirrel sat up. You know how they put their little paws up there. And it sat up real straight and it started talking to me in what I knew was a language, but I had no idea it was what it was saying. But it was real loving and kind. And I'm not sure how long it lasted, maybe 30 seconds. And I wasn't engaged, I wasn't aware that that could happen. And so I got to go get food. It wants more food. So I went back in the house to get more food. And when I came out, it was a regular squirrel again.
Oh,
And then I looked into it psychically and I asked what was going on. And I asked, can't remember what my question was, but um, I heard ancient language. And I asked, who was talking to me? And they said it was the squirrel, it was the trees, it was the earth. And so I guess it was like maybe Mother Gaia speaking to me through the squirrel. I don't know. But
yeah.
it was really cool. I'll never forget. Of course, everybody thinks I'm a lunatic, and I try not to tell many people that, but here I am telling all of you about it. But I know I'm with my tribe when I'm on here.
Oh, I love that. I do feel like everything's opening up right now. And when you were talking about the squirrels in particular, I was like, they have such a fey component to their energy, don't they? The
Oh,
way they kind of skitter around and they're kind of silly and fun and
I hadn't thought about that. Yeah. They
yeah,
can be ornery and they can be fun. That's like the face.
yeah, yeah, really interesting.
Judy
I
says, Brenda, we're all lunatics here. And
right? Yeah, Brenda does have such beautiful energy, doesn't she? Yeah, we don't think you're crazy. We like crazy.
we like crazy.
Yeah. Um, it is such a safe space, isn't it, Annie? But there's the energy right now is so open, the veil is so thin, and consequently we have to be careful of where we put our not careful, but intentional. That's a better word. Being intentional about where we put our energy and our awareness.
Mm.
Um, because we can put it into the squirrels and the trees and the
Oh,
light, or we can put it into fear, and we'll get what we you know put out there.
right.
So yeah, I'd much rather put it into angel. There is this angelic man in my area, that I see out and about from time to time.
Really?
And his skin is like angel skin.
Oh,
Just the light that shines from it. And I'm not sure if he's homeless or not. Like he has a car, so I don't think so, or houseless. But I can tell he lives on his own terms,
uh-huh.
and as many of us do, and kind of outside of um, the norms or something. But just a really interesting person, and other people might look at him and think something different, like you're weird or the constructs of society. Um,
True.
but all these people are coming together, better crazy together, so much better. Yeah.
I love that.
Right, Judy? Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, we'll start taking questions, you guys, and feel free to put them in caps.
Hello, Diane.
And oh, Diana's here. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yay. Michelle Krantz. Hi, Michelle. Michelle would love a reading. If I will stay in the house she's currently in or move. I've moved to another state. Okay. Let me see.
Will I stay in the house I'm currently in, or will I move to another state?
Michelle, I don't know where you are right now, but they were kind of showing me two different paths you could take. So one is this one that goes straight up is where you're staying right now. The other one goes, I think, northeast of where you are is where they're giving me. Like it's kind of uphill and kind of moves around a little bit. So I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but they're pointing out northeast. And the path, like the branch that's in your current area, is kind of short. Like you could decide to stay there, but I don't think you'll be there for that much longer if you do decide to. Um, and if that makes sense, go ahead, Brenda, and I'll pull some cards.
Well, at first I got a soft yes on that, like possibly. Um, and then I pulled more cards and I got another soft yes. Um, I did get the Temperance card, which is advice to keep your emotions about this situation on an even keel. Don't get too emotional about it. And I also did get the Moon card, which is an indication that something a little mysterious could be going on about it. Um, so I'll pull a Shaman card. I love to pull my Shaman cards. So if you want to say anything else, Terry, go ahead while I get a Shaman card.
Oh, she said she lives very close to Lake Erie. Northeast would be Canada. Interesting. So it's like you're going to be standing tall. So you get the victory card.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, yeah. You're going to be standing in your light. And this is what I see all the time, you guys, what they're showing me, the way that this goddess or god, whatever they are standing with their feet firmly planted far apart, like that warrior stance.
I've heard you
You
say
know?
that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and standing in your strength, standing in your power. You'll be very resilient. So it's like where the heart wants you to go. And that's one of the most important things that we can be is stand in our power and being resilient. They say that's the way of people that live to be 100. They have resilience.
Uh-huh.
Like they have opportunities and they take them, or they if they get knocked down, they really open up and become amazing. So
I
Yeah.
got this ghost dance shaman card for you, Michelle.
So,
It's kind of hard to see the pictures on these shaman cards, but it's the ghost dance. And this looks like it's a yes, because the last sentence in this little description says, write a new story for your life. And it talks about the ancestors having a message of healing for you. And they're suggesting to create a sacred moment at your altar and light a candle to the ancestors and let their wisdom infuse you. And it says, write a new story about your life. So I believe that's a yes to the move.
yeah. And Kim brings up a good point. It could be even Maine, but it also could be staying in the Northeast, that they're showing the Northeast. I never know why they show me those things, but I've always thought that that area was a really good area. I know Diana lives there, and I thought for climate change that that area was really great. So, okay. All right, Miss Michelle, thank you very much. Um, the beautiful flower beauty peacock rainbow would like an answer. What blocks do I have, and what steps should I take to remove them? I'll take that too, please. Let's see.
Hello, Rush. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, Rash. Um, Flower Beauty, I feel like your throat chakra is kind of a little bit clogged. Um, I don't know if this is from childhood, which, I mean, you know, society's constructs that we should stay quiet while we're young, right? And sometimes as women too, or as someone that has a feminine expression, whether that's being tenderhearted or whatever, um, that can happen, but it doesn't feel like it's that. Hmm. Okay, they're saying to sing Flower Beauty, even if you're just singing to yourself. But oh, blue sodalite is a fantastic stone for the throat, Annie Bear says. Also, I don't know if anybody else has tried primal screaming lately. This is going to sound weird, but I went to oh, what was it? Like a play this weekend, and the first thing that they did, the host or MC or whatever you want to call him, came out on stage and he said, "I want everybody to scream today because
Oh,
it's been a crazy week,
wow.
and just we're going to do one primal scream." And I thought, what a great thing to do, and everybody did it together, and it was so healing to do it
Oh,
together.
that
But
must be so fun.
yeah, it's like somebody, maybe your heart and your throat chakra together. It might have been somebody that was there's like a dependency there. So I don't know if it was somebody that you grew up with or somebody that needed some needed to be dependent on you, or perhaps was overbearing.
I got
But
the,
oh, go
okay.
ahead. No, go ahead.
I got the Earth card, Flower Beauty Peacock Rainbow. I love your name so much. I got the Earth card from the Shamanic deck for you, and it talks about the body of the planet being like the human body and nature herself, and it's talking about taking care of yourself and life on the planet. Um, it reminds us that the world of form is a gift from spirit, and needs to be treated with respect. And it says much can be accomplished now when you focus on compassionate, reverent service to the world. If you act with integrity, gratitude, and humility, you will find yourself more prosperous than you can imagine. Success is assured when the earth appears as an invitation. And I pulled one of the roses cards for you, and you got the lover, beautiful red rose. And the lover card is also about compassion and self love and self esteem and adventure. And it asks the question, Flower Beauty Peacock Rainbow, what do you love about yourself? And how can you express it?
Yeah. I love that. That's beautiful. Obviously you've done the work, Rainbow. It's like you've been on your retreat. You were completely connected, like your intuition and your crown chakra. Um, you have support all around you. And I feel like you've got support in your community, not just your community here, Rainbow, but also your community with your tribe, your spirit tribe. Like they lift you up. You're held, you're cherished. And you've got friendship all around you. So it might just be an old thing. Just watch it, be aware of it. There might be like something that comes up. This is the funny thing, you guys, that's going on right now is you think, I've done the work, I've got that, I'm done with that. And then all of a sudden, boom, you get hit with something and you're like, you get another, you're given the opportunity to grow even more because you get a new look at it, a new piece of a shadow, a new aspect of a shadow comes from it. And it's interesting. It really is. It's reacting with curiosity to it. But yeah, just watch it.
Thank you, Flower Beauty.
Yeah, her energy is so beautiful.
Mm. And
Okay.
Viviani is here.
Yanni, hey girl, how you doing? She's on fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, anybody Viviani and Diana and Linda are doing just amazing work right now in the
Mm-hmm.
Akashic Records. So
Mm-hmm.
that's another great place to go to. Truth Wave Energy Meditation. I love that name.
Very cool.
Yeah. I think the primal scream is a clear release. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't get trapped in it, that scream, but it's anything that you bring in, you guys, right now, anything that we bring in with intention and then add two things. You can add something physical, like a sound, a scream, or stomping your feet and waving your hands, or drawing or gardening, but something physical, and then grace, gratitude. And that's a great way to manifest.
Mm. Thanks
Okay.
for that, Terry.
Huh?
Thanks for that. That was great.
Yeah. Thanks, Rainbow. Okay, Seascape. Dreamed going to an old apartment, and sat in my old home. Spoke with my landlady about renting again, but I wanted the other apartment, not the one you lived in. She said it wasn't available, meaning.
I'm turning this one over to you, Terry.
The old one doesn't. I feel like you wanted the other. You didn't want the other apartment. Okay. I think you know that your old apartment doesn't fit you anymore. Like you've grown. And oftentimes, like that's a place where you've been, right? A place in your mind. Because Seascape, this is what I do when I dream. I always go looking for houses or apartments or condos constantly all over the world. I'm always looking at them and searching and curiosity. So going to that old apartment and realizing that it doesn't fit you anymore. And you know that you need to move on. There might be a part of you that still thinks that you need to be the old seascape, right? But you know in your heart that you're the new seascape, like you're the new light body seascape, that you're energy worker, healer.
Mm.
Um, and
That song, that Garth Brooks song, just came to mind. Thank God for unanswered prayers. Sometimes, that uh, Spirit says, no, that's not what is most benevolent for you. So
yeah,
it happens. Doors are closed and doors are opened.
yeah. Yeah. So I get meditation. I know that you're always in the tribe and you're always looking at things, but and here's that little girl and she's growing up. So there you are listening.
Okay.
So and that's what we're doing right now, you guys. We're the watchers, we're the listeners. We're seeing things that are going on the planet and giving them love. Oh, was the landlady a mentor? That could well be, Annie Bear. Yeah. Yeah, or another aspect of her. And Seascape, dreams are totally what it means to you, and, you can take one of these explanations and know what it is, but, it's hard to tell somebody exactly what their dream means because it is so,
Mhm.
how do you call that? It is so subjective. I don't know.
Sometimes I'll realize a week later what that dream meant.
Right? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Debbie, 3 shifting blah, 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 I can't talk. Debbie at 3 shifting veils. I used to physically hear my guides. When will they begin to speak to me again? Please and thank you. Yeah, Seascape, we all struggle with that. Like, oh, I can't do that. Not me. But you can. You are like divine. So yeah, you can be anything you want to be. That's constructs, society's constructs, what they put on us.
There have been times when I thought I was stuck, and I'd come to realize later I wasn't stuck. I was just not shooting straight up. I was going on that spiral. And on the spiral, you don't go up very fast, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes when I was stuck, I realized that that's what was going on. I was slowly leveling up, and it would happen. That's just my little 2 cents worth there.
Oh, I like that though. I like that a lot. I like the spiral. I see
Mhm.
the spiral a lot too.
Uh-huh.
Um, I don't know if Sal's here or not today, but she gets a lot of spiral
Mm.
energies on her property that are
Oh,
really
right,
beautiful.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, um, Debbie, you used to hear your guides. When will they speak to you again? Please and thank you. Um, so hearing, um, what is that? Not clear. Is that clairsentience? No, that's touching. Um, clairvoyance, I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But that clair, they're kind of telling me that they're bringing in a new clair for you. That there's a new gift. So don't worry about not hearing. And it might be claircognizance coming in because they're showing me your crown chakra and like big plumes coming out of it, Debbie. But I'll pull a few cards on it. And sometimes we think we're not connected because we haven't grounded, and all the energy that's coming in right now, the grounding is kind of hard because the earth is changing too. Clairaudience. Thank you, Judy. I knew somebody here would know. And so the energy is changing as we ground into the earth, like because it's filled with all this crystalline energy. And so grounding takes on a totally new component. And I've heard from other readers, Debbie, that has happened to them too, that they haven't been able to connect
Yeah,
because of that acclimating.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, Annie has a nuclear smell. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
So I have this deck called the Oracle of the Roses,
Oh, how pretty.
and it talks about aspects of us. So, Debbie, the aspect of you that these cards are pointing out is the priest. And it has this advice that I'm just going to read off. I'll try not to read everything. It says it might be helpful for you to create a ritual that's in alignment with your current beliefs. And also, being a member of a group or a study group is indicated at this time for you. And set aside time and space dedicated just to the energies that are beyond the ordinary. So that's
Love
what
that. Love that. And Debbie says she's been constantly grounding. So yeah. So you're living your integrity. Um, and this goddess has all these angels around her helping her. So I get that your guides are everywhere. And of course you get the listening card comes out again to play. So that's you. Um, you've got 3 portals going on here with your guardian angel.
I.
So, and I feel like this is you getting an upgrade and you just need to acclimate. So it's all coming in, but it's a big upgrade.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Okay. She says, I have been making a ritual and YouTube is my tribe. Thank you. Oh, that's so beautiful.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah. Sally, we were talking about you in the spirals. Sally sent me a video from her land and amazing
Oh, yeah,
energy.
those are so interesting.
Yeah. Hey, Wayne. Okay. Whoops. Let me see. Okay. Well, this one just wanted to come up. I was going to star you, Teresa, but this is okay. Uh, strange question. I have this person who visits me on the astral realm when I sleep and meditate. Am I just imagining this? No, you are not just imagining that. That is either your twin flame or your guide that's helping you pass through this. And we all have these guides that come in for um, different times in our life, especially times of great growth, which can also be an FGO, like we talk about, like a effing growth opportunity, a reset, like we're having right now. Um, so I feel like this person is with you all the time, helping you, walking you through this, Teresa.
Yeah,
Go
we
ahead.
often think we're imagining these things, but they're real.
Yeah.
I just heard my voice come back to me when I said that. So
Wow.
I don't know why, but yeah, there's a little echo sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Wayne's got lunchtime. I'm hungry. So I love that. Um, okay. All right. Let's get the next one. Let's see. Denise. Okay. Could I ask for a reading about prosperity and health insurance? Um, okay. I get a lot of claircognizant, clairaudience messages. You guys know that. But they're singing that song, "Baby, you can ride my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star." And but it's instead of ride my car, it's fly my car. So, of course. So, that "Baby, you can fly my car." So, that's definitely, you're going through a big feeling of, prosperity. Um, health insurance. Let me pull a card on health insurance. You go ahead. Yeah, I'm hungry now too, right, Rush?
Yeah, it's about lunchtime in Central America.
Yeah,
Um,
right?
I got this card of pushing ahead. So I think this is prosperity is something that's coming for you, and that you've been working on it. And I always think that this card, what is it? It's the Three of Pentacles. I always think that that's our spirit team. I believe that the cards are telling us that your spirit team is working on this with you, and that it's up there in the astral, and you'll be able to pull it down soon. And then it shows the Queen of Wands. And this card says, be upbeat and courageous and determined like the Queen of Wands is.
Wow, I love that. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And the Queen of Wands, that's really great. So um, you get a lot of healing coming in. So I'm thinking that this is about the health insurance. You're going to find a balance on that. So I don't know if it's a new job, Denise, or um, somehow you're going to get a balance with that. But you get blessings with it too. So I do feel like you're going to receive abundance in that. Know that you're worthy of abundance. I heard somebody talking the other day about doing your IMs 3 to 4 times a day, and then within 30 to 90 days, you get it. But when you say them, go into all your senses and then know that you're worthy and give thanks for them. Um, yeah, you're really working on it. Yeah, you're doing a great job.
You're
Annie
welcome.
Bear, Annie Bear's eating peppermint patties not fair.
Oh,
And but you have to freeze them, Annie. You have to freeze them. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's getting hungry now. Everybody's starving now. It's the group mentality. Patricia. Hi, ladies. If I am a healer, and what modalities should I use? Okay. Are you a healer, and what modalities? So it's like you're going to start something, Patricia. Like I would say start with Reiki or a modality that is pretty widespread that you can start with, but you're gonna form it with other modalities. Like I do, I'm a Reiki practitioner now, and I also do. I have a couple of other modalities that I work with: Kundalini healing, and then also pranic healing. So it's like a combination. But and everybody should make it their own, whether it's their meditation practice, if you'd rather do silent or guided or dancing or chanting. Um, there's all different ways, but I get that you're gonna start with one thing, but you can't stay in the book. That's what they're telling me. Look out of the book because it's just gonna kind of flow then.
and I got Trisha this Two of Cups, and this is a sign of a proposal, some kind of agreement that you're going to be finding. So that's a big yes. And then this shows, like Terry was talking about, juggling things. Well, better word than juggling would be balancing these things that you're going to be working with. And then the sun is a great big yes. It's a sign, a significant card of good luck. So this is a great big yes that you are a healer.
Okay, see, right behind the horse and that angel on that last card on the sun. Can you show that again? Yeah. Okay, that's what they were showing me coming out.
Really?
That red wave
Oh,
coming out of there.
oh,
That's exactly what they showed me.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. That's beautiful. I'm
I,
glad you showed that because I try to describe it sometimes, and If you looked at my scribbles, it would be hard to notice what it meant.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Patricia.
Yeah. Thank you, dear. Okay. Oh, I love this one, Sue. Okay, question. Who helped me find my new rental home so quickly? Was it my mom who passed or oh heck. Let me go back to 1056 and see if I can find the other part to that. Oh, if there's another part to that, Sue, just put it in, and I can't go back that far. Sorry, dear. It'll let me get part of it, but it won't let me get all of it. Okay. Looking. Yeah, just let us know. But we can read it right now.
I'm going to grab my pendulum.
Okay. Sue, it does feel like your mom had a hand in it, and there was somebody else on the other side too that was kind of pushing you. Like they're showing me a shopping cart or something that they kind of put you in, and like you were a little child. So somebody that was around you when you were a child, they have a very masculine energy. That could have been a female that was pushy, like a pushy grandma, or a or somebody else. But you're definitely connected to them on the other side.
I'm going to get my pendulum going.
Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Okay, so may I be connected to my higher self? I'm shaky. May I be connected to my higher self? That's a big yes. And Sue is asking about who helped her find her rental home so quickly. And she's asking, was it my mom? And that is a great big yes from my higher self with the pendulum. It says, yes, it was your mom.
Yeah. She says her dad has passed too, and all her grandparents. I do feel they're showing me like two orbs that are interconnected. So I do feel like it was probably your dad as well. And they're both pushing you in that shopping cart to your new space. It's really cute. So I don't know if he went to the grocery store with you, but I can see your mom doing that. And that was one of my favorite things, to have the kids in the shopping cart and
Yes.
pushing them around, because they'd always reach up and hug you. And
Aw,
you were just at the right spot, and it was just the sweetest time.
true.
Yeah, and then they grew up. No, they still hug me.
Then they turned 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dark side for a wee bit, eh? Thanks, Sue. Okay, Rush, would love a reading regarding my spiritual journey, past or present.
Terry, I'm going to pass this to you.
Okay. Rush, I feel like you still ride shopping carts, Annie. So I feel like you had some opportunities, some growth opportunities in this lifetime that created part of this. And there was a huge change. Wow. Okay. This tells the whole story of what my heart's feeling right now. And it's a really beautiful story. So you had an opportunity for change in this lifetime. And sometimes that's brought on by some pain, like either grief or an opportunity of somebody, doing something to us that hurt, whether it was like they didn't tell us the truth, or they could have died, they could have divorced. I mean, there's so many opportunities for growth, but a lot of times the reset, like right now, as a nation, we're going through a reset, and it would have been a reset either way. It would have gone, the election. But this is you now, being your authentic self. So that gave you so much power. That, like, in your heart now, it's so beautiful and open. So this has given you many opportunities. And if you look at this heart card right now, you're going to see 6 different modalities. So this could be your 6 senses, going into them, and into your heart with them. So it feels like you're going to have a powerful journey. Probably your gift is going to look different than anybody else's, which all of them do. And it's kind of your okay. They're showing me your hands up now in this card, and I feel like you're a healer, Rush. So and a lot of times, especially in pranic healing, that's how we heal. And we heal with the hands as well in Reiki. So you don't have to touch anybody, but you touch the energy. So I don't know if you're doing any healing modalities, Rush. I think you are, but it's really coming through. Yeah, questions are closed. We are just getting ready, CJ. Sorry, we started at 10:30.
I
Okay.
received Reiki healing from a woman in California, and I'm in Missouri, and we hadn't even spoken or seen each other's pictures. We had only texted. And she told me in a text, I'm going to start now. And I said, okay, I'm going to go lay down. And I felt all kinds of energy and things happening in my body. And I just thought that was fascinating that it just came through the ethers like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It does feel like what you do, Rush, is going to be amazing. CJ, I know, right? YouTube is always messing with the algorithms on the notifications. So you guys, anytime you go into your regular shows that you like to watch, or your friends that you like to watch, make sure that you check that bell, and make sure that it's still black, because it'll go white or whatever. And then also that you're still subscribed. Happens to everybody. Yeah. Oh, and leave a comment. Yeah. Yeah. um, let's see.
Mary
Susan,
says, Yahoo, Missouri. We have another Missourian.
right? Good old Missouri. Um, what does Sue say? I go to the grocery store all the time with mom, and now it's my happy place. During lockdown, we were only allowed to leave the home to go to the supermarket. Aw, that's it's funny when spirit brings you in something special that only you know about.
Yeah, and you can find a way to love something ordinary. That's
Yeah,
terrific.
yeah. Okay. And then Lottie B would love to know more about my gifts. Hmm.
Pardon me for a second. Mary wants to know where I'm at because she's in Missouri also. So I'm down by Springfield. I'm southwest of Springfield. Down in the corner by Kansas, Oklahoma, and what's the other one? Arkansas.
Arkansas,
Yeah.
the crystalline energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Arkansas is going to be the new Sedona of the East or Midwest. It's
Awesome.
just, it already is. It already is. It's
Uh-huh.
so much crystalline energy there. Lottie B, you have a lot of energy flowing around you. It's like in constant motion, which energy is always in constant motion, but yours is coming in big waves. That could be manifesting. I think it is manifesting. Um, there might be some times when, and we were talking about Agna in meditation today, your energy. And sometimes your energy gets fired up, and it can be a little bit uncomfortable if you're not working with it, if you're not always transforming, like because that fire that burns through the sequoias clears the sequoias, and is good for the forest. So it's like you've got a fire in your belly. And there was a metamorphosis that happened. I feel like this has already happened, this metamorphosis where you connected with your inner child. Um, and again, it might have happened by something that happened with your heart space. These are the shadow cards. And I just love them. I just got them. But they tell a beautiful story through the shadows because then your expectations, like that's one of your gifts is manifesting. So you've got a lot more than that because if you can manifest, then you can manifest any gift that you want. So that's the trick with that, and that's a huge one. But I do feel like that's one of your beautiful gifts, Lottie B.
I don't have anything to add to that, Terry.
Oh, okay.
I just
Okay.
know that I have experienced manifesting things in my life a couple of times because it was something I wanted so bad, but I just thought about it all the time. I just was always thinking about it and picturing those things happening. And I was just obsessed with it for a while. And that's happened to me 2 times in my life. And then those things did manifest. So I think that's the key to getting what we want is to really concentrate on it and think about it a lot and picture it. You have to spend time creating it.
I love that. That's beautiful. She says, wonderful. Good. Well, I hope that answered your question. I know it was kind of like you can do anything you want. Obviously, we can all do anything we want, but you've got special powers. You've got special energy around you, Lottie. Not everybody can dance with the waves. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful power to have. Goosebumps and very contented tears.
Thank you.
Rush says, you're so welcome, honey. We love you.
Yeah.
Well, everybody have a great day. And thank you so much, Brenda, for being here today.
No, I loved it.
Yeah, good. I did too. I love having you on. Brenda has such beautiful energy, doesn't she, everybody? So she be sure and subscribe to her and like to her channel. It's in the description. Mary Starshines in the KC area, in the Iowa state line. Yeah, just
Okay.
north.
Okay.
And but please be sure and subscribe to Brenda. She's got a beautiful channel, and you're on at 10:30 usually, aren't you?
I'm on at 10:30 on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'll be on this Friday at 10:30. Imagine, I don't even know the name of my channel. Imagine with me Shamanic Journeys. Everything has to be long. I have to make it long. I don't know why.
Yeah, I've got it on my I've got it in the description for everybody. And let me see. Hide that comment. And there it is. Imagine with me Brenda@gmail.com. And you do readings too, don't you?
I do shamanic journeys. I've been spirit led to do shamanic journeys. They just came to me, and a spirit announced to me that I was doing shamanic journeys, a voice and spirit. And then I've had 2 guides come in for the shamanic journeys that were announced to me. One's an ancient shaman. I think he might be an ascended master, and the others are aborigines. And I just sit here and listen and wait for them to give me pictures and give me ideas. And we go through that in that way. And it's kind of sort of a guided meditation in a way.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love that. That's so, everybody gets their gifts differently. And I love that. I love that there's space for that on YouTube, but everywhere. In the universe, there's space for that. So What a
I
metaphor.
didn't know I was channeling them until you pointed it out to me, and then later I realized, oh, because I didn't think channeling looked like that. I thought it looked like something else. But
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
thank
We
you.
wanted,
Yeah.
I billed our last show as channeling, and she's like, I don't channel. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you do. You kind of do. So, all right, everybody. Have a great day. Lots of love.
Bye. Love you all.
Bye.